Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Welcome back to a brand new video. I hope you're doing well. We are gonna spend a few days together again because I just love it. I just love it. And I love doing weekly vlogs, but I do find when I do weekly vlogs, I forget to film things, I forget them filming, and also because I do a lot of TikTok vlogs, it's really hard to do the two at the same time. So yeah, that's why we're going to spend a few days together. Today is currently Wednesday, it is a rest day. We've already had a nice slow morning, done my skincare, took the dogs out for a walk, so we've got a good chunk of steps in. The sun is shining, but it's so windy that I've still been out in my big, massive Football Manager puffer coat. It's meant to stay windy all day, and yeah, I'm just about to make my morning coffee before getting stuck into work, and I fear I'm a pro. I fear I have got so much better since I last saw you, but I have been practicing. I have been practicing. I just know that now I'm filming it's not going to go the same, but let's give it a go anyway. I knew that now I was filming it wasn't going to go to plan because I didn't realise there was no beans in it. So the auto just kept going, and obviously if I do auto again it's going to give me too much, so now I've got to try and guess how much. And typically the last few days as well I've been like weighing it all and making sure that everything's like where it's meant to be, and typically now I'm filming it's all not gone to plan, but we're still going to make it taste good. It actually looks really good. I mean, you can say it looks like two little hearts or, you know, something like that. Latte art is actually so hard, and I feel like it's also because of the mug, because obviously the coffee only goes down to like here, so it's not quite like wide enough to do anything properly, but yeah, I'll take that. We're getting better. That looks red there. Anyway, I am off to do some work. Cheers. Right then, I am now upstairs because I bought some new running shorts the other day and I thought we could try them on together. So I bought these ones here, and I also bought these ones here. Now these are the Gymshark, I think they're called pocket shorts. Gymshark pocket shorts. I got them in a small and it says body fit, whatever that means. But basically I'm on the hunt to find shorts that actually I can run in, because I have one pair of shorts that I can actually run in. They are from Kmart. My mum brought them back from Australia. They were literally $10. They're the best pair of shorts I've ever put on to run with, but obviously I've only got one pair and I need more than one pair. Yeah, I've tried a few others. Generally I find the loose ones just are a no-go. They ride up so much, and it also depends like on the day as well. Like I wore a New Balance pair the other day, just the loose ones, and they were absolutely fine. And then I wore them last week, I think I wore them on Friday, and they literally ripped my thighs to shreds. Like my thighs are still cut now. So yeah, so we're on the hunt, so let's try these on. Okay, so let's ignore the colour clash, but these are the shorts. Okay, so far so good. I really like them. They feel really nice and like buttery soft, and obviously they've got pockets here and here as well, which my other ones have and I absolutely love. So yeah, these are the blue ones, and they feel like they probably wouldn't ride up. I mean, the real test will be obviously when I actually wear them. And these are the green ones. Again, let's ignore the colour clash. What are we saying? What are we thinking? I really like them. They feel really comfortable. Like they don't feel too, they don't feel really like compressive, but they feel like they're tight enough that they're probably not gonna ride up if I'm running. But yeah, these are the green ones up close. I'm a big fan. Okay, so I was also filming for TikTok there, which is why some of the clips are a little bit low down, because I'm using my tripod. Oh my god, my tripod that I normally use for my TikTok, and you're on a different tripod, just because I didn't want to have to keep changing my tripods all day. But yeah, really like these. They're really comfortable. I'm hoping that they're going to fit really nice and they're not going to roll up even when I'm running. But I think I'm going to try them out on Friday, so I'll probably still be vlogging then, so I shall give you an update then. It is now 4:10. I have just got my lunch, so I've got my meal prepped harissa chicken and my crispy potatoes that I've just done in the air fryer. What have I done since I spoke to you last? I've worked. I did actually go and sit in the garden to work because although it's windy, the sun is out, so it's still a lot warmer than inside. Like in the house is freezing. I have just sewed up some trousers that I needed to. I've just potted some plants, which I'll show you in a second. Yeah, I bought some flowers on the weekend, so they need to go in pots. And other than that, I haven't really done a lot. I have felt a little bit like overwhelmed. You know, when you just feel like you've got so much to do, you don't know where to start. And I don't feel like I have. Like, I know what I'm doing. I'm just having one of those days. To be honest, I always get like this on a rest day. I find where I'm like at home more. And it's the sort of thing as well that like, if I'm in a coffee shop, I'm like, oh, well, I need to get back for the dogs. I'm thinking of the dogs. I'm thinking of things I need to do in the house. So I like to use my rest days to like be productive in the house as well. But then that also means that, yeah, it's that kind of catch-22 of, I feel like I'm just waiting all day for like my next meal or, you know, for something. So yeah, obviously that'll be easy when I'm not on a deficit, but yeah, you know, when you sit at home all day and you just like, you kind of lose focus. I really struggle to focus on rest days, even though like I've been for a walk and stuff and started my day with a walk. But yes, actually, let's take my dinner in the living room and I shall give you a deficit update. I hope you can hear me. I'm in week 12 of the deficit. So this is the final week and oh my God. I'm in the final week of the deficit and I am 6 kg down, which I'm so happy with. When I went into this deficit, when I first weighed, I kind of had an idea of where I wanted to get to. Sit down then, babe. Good girl. Because I know where I like most naturally sit. And when I was looking back on photos and stuff and I was like, oh, I really like how I look then, I like my physique then, there was a similar weight in all of them. And the only reason I know that is because I was obviously looking at photos and then looking back on my like weighing app of dates and stuff. So yeah, so I had an idea of where I wanted to get to and I've got to it. I would say it's been pretty smooth sailing, I'll be honest. Apart from days like this, where, you know, hunger is obviously like higher and it's just not really a vibe. And there's obviously days where I, you know, haven't wanted to do what I've needed to do. Outside of that, it's been pretty good. I feel like my fitness has improved so much. I feel like my strength is still pretty much there. I am starting to flag a little bit in sessions now, but that's like, it's nothing, you know, considering I'm 12 weeks in, I'm very happy. Yeah, my training's still been good, my performance has still been good. So overall, I'm really happy. So yeah, I'm 6 kg down, sitting where I like most naturally sit. And I think the reason that I probably gained weight was obviously we had a lot of things on and I think I did just slack, if I'm being honest. I just slacked a little bit with my training. I fell out of love with the gym. This was before I got properly into running as well. So I was kind of just half-assed in the gym, maybe like wasn't making the extra effort to get my steps in, things like that. Obviously just then, you know, like life happens, things are on, things like that obviously caused me to kind of gain a few kg heavier than I, you know, than where I sit most comfortably. And yeah, I'm back there now, which is exciting. So I've pretty much got, obviously it's Wednesday now, I'm pretty much ending it on Saturday, only because Sunday and that we're planning on just having a nice little day. It's Dee's birthday, so we're gonna have some, like, we're gonna make some cakes, gonna have a Domino's, and then yeah, start the reverse on Monday then. So I'm really excited. I'm excited to feel more fueled for my workouts again. But yeah, it's mad because I think it must have been like 3 years ago, I bought these cargo trousers from Zara and they were like a beige colour. And then I think about 2 years ago, I bought a black pair and I've got a pair of jeans that I wear, like, you know, they're like my favourite pair of jeans as well. And I would say the beige cargos probably haven't fit me properly in like well over a year. The black ones, probably like haven't fit me comfortably in, you know, well over a year, probably both of them to be fair, closer to 2 years. Like there's been phases where I've put them on. In fact, I definitely have not worn them in a couple of years. You know, when you put them on and then you're like, oh, actually this just isn't comfortable, like they're too tight, they're just not fitting properly. And obviously they once did fit because I bought them. And yeah, like my jeans and that were getting to the point where over Christmas and stuff, I remember putting them on before we were going out and then I was like, I'm not wearing these, they're too tight, it's not going to be comfortable to eat in. And I tried them all on yesterday and they're all too big. Which again, I'm really happy with because obviously that was, you know, that was the intention, was to lose fat, and that is exactly what I've done. So yeah, I'm going to do a proper, like a full video on how I've done it, hints and tips, all of that jazz, but right now, I'm going to eat my food before it goes cold. I have just finished my lunch and it was gorgeous, but I can't believe I have gotten this far into the vlog. You know, we're talking a good like 10 minutes in and I haven't told you my news. I am going to run a Manchester Marathon next year. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? I have had so much FOMO from all the marathons this year, and I've been trying to get into London for, I want to say 5 years. I'm going to apply this year again, but that'll be the 6th year, I think. 5th or 6th year. Anyway, so I kind of said not too long, like a couple of months ago, I was like, if I don't get into London this year, I'm just going to change it. I'm just going to try a different one, because I really, really, really wanted London to be the first marathon that I did, because it's probably going to be the only one I do. So yeah, I really wanted it to be London, because obviously it's literally iconic. But it's very hard to get into, which means that it's probably, again, you know, it's not guaranteed, it's unlikely. And yeah, I feel like this year I have seen everything is about marathon content, like every single thing that I've seen. Obviously your algorithm pushes out what you watch, but you know, more of what you watch. But yes, I have seen loads of marathon content, and I was watching the Manchester Marathon the other day and I was like, I want to just do it. I just want to do it. So yeah, I signed up for the, whatever it's called, like, it's not pre-sale, like early access link. Didn't actually, I got the days wrong, so I didn't actually realise that it was going to be on Monday. I thought it was Tuesday, and then I checked my emails Monday. Luckily I checked my junk, because I never check my junk, really. Well, I do, but like not as often as I check my normal emails, and the link was there. So I got into the second kind of like admissions, and yeah, I've signed up for next year, and I'm so excited. Obviously it's a year off, but it's something I wanted to do for so long. Like I said, I am going to apply for London as well, and if you get into London, you can actually cancel your Manchester place. Like, that's the kind of thing that they've done. I'm not sure if I will. I think I'll probably just do Manchester anyway, but yeah, it's very, very exciting. It's very scary. Obviously it's exciting at the minute because, you know, I haven't actually started any training, but my goal now is to get over my shin splint, manage my injury, really do what I can with my knee to kind of build up that as much as possible, so I could build my fitness as much as possible, and yeah, be in a really good starting position for obviously when I start my training in January. So yeah, it's very, very exciting. So yeah, I'm very excited, very excited. And I feel like as well, obviously I've been running consistently now for like 3 months. I say consistently, like I have done at least 10k a week now for 3 months, and yeah, I just feel like my fitness has improved so much. It's probably the most consistent with running I've been in ages. Obviously the issue is I have had to keep the distance a little bit lower because of my knee and because of my shin splint. So yeah, that's something that I'm trying to just build up slowly and working kind of with the physio to, you know, do all that jazz. But yeah, I'm very, very, very excited. That is my news. Also, look at this, I wore my Lululemon jacket the other day. You know when they're like tight fitting jackets, so you can't really wear them, like, I'm quite a sweaty person, you can't really wear them for like multiple days in a row. So I wore it all day and I was like, oh, it's not dirty enough. Like, it's not dirty, but it's not dirty, but it's not clean enough that I would put it back in the wardrobe. So I was like, oh, I'm going for a run tomorrow, I'll just wear it on my run. Well, if I did. Literally got home to a big, like, what looked like a big burn on my chest, where the zip had been rubbing against my chest and basically just pulled all the skin off. So yeah, it's been healing. It's actually been healing really, really well. But today, for some reason, because the scab has formed, my necklace is now caught. Oh god, my necklace is caught in it. Yeah, because the scab has formed, my necklace keeps catching on it and pulling it off, or like my clothes catch it. My pajamas caught the scab. Must have been in my sleep last night and ripped the scab off, which obviously I don't want because I don't want it to scar. So yeah, that's fun. But yes, it is now 4:30. I was going to do some more work for an hour and then take the dogs out, but I think I'm just going to take them out now, come back, finish up my steps on my walking pad, and then I can just sit down on the sofa to work then. Because I feel like if I'm going to go out in an hour anyway, I may as well go out now and just get it done, so I can come back and just get in the zone. But yes, I won't bring you along with me because all my phone and everything is charging, so I'm just going to leave that at home and catch up with you later. Me and the sleepy little gang, who won't be so sleepy when I say where we're going. Where's she gone? Oh, are off for a walk. Actually, wait there. Shall we go for a walk? Shall we go for a walk? Rosie's like, should we go for a walk? We're going out. Hey. It's now Thursday. I'm just making myself an iced coffee. I've got the pistachio over ice and espresso single shot with vanilla syrup. Absolute 10 out of 10. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't vlog anything else yesterday because I just felt a little, you just feel a little bit like overwhelmed, a little bit stressed. Still feel the same today, I'm not gonna lie, my head feels like it's gonna explode. But we're just cracking on. I went to the gym this morning, had a really good gym session, battered myself with split squats. Came back, did some work, took the dogs out, just had breakfast even though it's 1:45. And now I'm making a nice coffee and I'm gonna set up in the garden, sit down and just crack on with a good few hours of work. And yeah, it's weird because obviously normally by this time I'm like just going to the gym, so I feel like, I don't know, it just feels weird. I'm like, oh my god, like where's the time gone? But actually I've done everything I need to, so now I can literally just sit in the garden for like the rest of the day. Yeah, I'm just making my coffee. Let's give it a taste test. So good. It's bloody lovely. Yeah. My hair's literally up like this because it's really windy outside, so I just threw it up just now. But yeah, I need to go and crack on with some work and I'm sure I'll feel better then. I think yesterday, like I said, did I say? I don't know. I get really hungry on rest days, and I was hungry and I was starving, and then I was just not feeling my best, not feeling the vibes, and then I was like, oh my god, like should I make more progress? Should I do a longer deficit? Should I do this? Should I do this? Should I do this? And you know, when you just end up in a hole, and I was just scrolling and scrolling, and even though I was literally like, this is not helping you, I continued to do it. And yeah, I think the one thing my sleep hasn't been great. Like it's been really like, I felt like anything could wake me up. Like I feel like I've just drifted in and out all the time, which is definitely not helping. But I don't think that also like my amount of scrolling I'm doing at the minute is helping. So I need to try and cut that back a little bit. But yeah, as of right now, I'm gonna go and crack on with some work in the garden because it is glorious. And apparently it is, let's have a look, 18 degrees. Whoa. The next few days. How nice. So we're going shopping on that's Friday. We're going shopping on Saturday. And look at that. Oh my god, wow. Although it's really windy, so I hope that the wind dies down because it's actually really, really quite annoying. It is less tomorrow, which is good because I need to run tomorrow. I'm gonna crack on and I shall catch up with you soon. It is now later the same day, guys, and it's been a day. It has been a day. Stress levels are through the roof. My stress levels have been through the roof. I have been unable to focus. I think it's time of the month. I think it's just that sort of phase and just stress and just feeling overwhelmed and everything. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm now making dinner. I'm making a chicken and chorizo orzo, which I haven't made before, so I'm very excited. I'm also starving. Guys, I cannot wait to wrap up this deficit. Like, I literally cannot wait. Don't get me wrong, I'm so glad I did it, like 6 kg down. But yeah, I am excited for a big fat Domino's on Sunday, and then obviously to start the reverse on Monday and start increasing my calories. They're not even low. They're not even low. Like it's just the little snacky things that I'm missing, I think. But yeah, I'm making a chicken and chorizo orzo. Just frying off the chorizo, crack all the oils out, so I can show you once it's done. I'll be honest, I've got nothing. I feel like so far this vlog has been so boring. But I did kind of make a promise to myself that, I just smacked the camera. I did make a promise to myself that I was going to kind of post like whatever, even if I feel like it's boring, because I always watch people on YouTube and when they kind of go like, oh, I feel like it's really boring and I feel like everyone like doesn't enjoy watching like home stuff, blah, 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 and everyone's always like, oh my god, no, I love it. And like, I love it. Like, I love watching people just live their lives. Like, I love like daily vlogs and stuff on TikTok. I literally just adore it. So I kind of made a promise to myself that even if I don't feel like there's much in it, I'm still going to post it because I am trying to be as consistent as possible. I think I've only missed 1 week of posting so far this year, which again was another promise that I made to myself. So, you know, we're getting it done. We're keeping it going. But yeah, my body feels in bits this week. Like, it actually feels in bits. I don't know if it's my cycle, I don't know if it's where I am in this deficit, but I literally said last week, I was like, oh my god, my fitness has improved so much, my recovery's improved so much, like I recover so much quicker now that I'm being like so much more consistent with like running and stuff. I haven't had like muscle soreness in ages. And this week, I don't know if it's my physio exercises as well, because I've started doing my physio exercises, but oh my god, my legs, like this, my quads right now, not okay. Yeah, I've been out in the sun today. I've actually caught the sun. And I had sun cream on because this happened the other day and I burnt my entire chest. So today I put sun cream on and I've still got lines. I mean, I'd still prefer that to being pale. Anyway, I'm gonna cook this and I'll show you once it's done. This looks stunning. Creamy chicken and chorizo. Oh. It is now Friday. Another day that I have not vlogged. Because when I said yesterday that I don't know, I just feel overwhelmed, I just feel stressed. That has not really shifted, I'll be honest, that has not really shifted. But it's fine, it's Friday, it is, oh my god, it's 8:10. I've just showered, washed my hair, done my tan, so I'm gonna make some dinner now and then sit down and chill out, which I'm so excited for. But yeah, today, what have I done? I went for a run this morning. Dave had to go and take his car into the garage, so I was like, right, I'm gonna come with you, drop me here and I'll run to you. So I calculated it, like going off on my little bits, it would have been like 8k. Anyway, I undercalculated it. Yeah, so I thought it was going to be 8k. I basically got to like 9, nearly 9.5, and I was like, oh, I may as well just make this 10. But I'd gone out kind of saying, right, I'm going to keep it as like slow as possible, keep my heart rate as low as possible, which I did. And yeah, it was weird. Like, I felt like I could have gone all day. It was such a weird sensation. But yeah, I managed to keep my heart rate pretty low, which I was quite happy with. Although I did then come home, I looked down at my shoe and I was like, oh my god, there's blood on my shoe. Literally took my sock out, took my foot out of my shoe, and my sock was just drenched in blood. Yeah, but it was like the tiniest cut, but oh my god, it must have just bled the whole time. And then I went to clean my trainers and there's like a rip down the side of one of them, and I'm literally a month out with the year warranty. So I might message them and just say like, what can I do? Because it's the material, like the material's just ripped, and it's like a, I can't even describe it. I don't even know how. I took a photo of it. Where's it gone? See that? It's like that sort of material. So yeah, that was a bit gutting, but I've got what I needed to done. I sat in the garden. Why does my hair look like this? I burnt my scalp, which I only just discovered as I was brushing my hair. And yeah, Dave's gone out, so we're gonna have a nice chilled evening. I'm so excited for it. I've honestly never been so glad to see the weekend, and I don't like being a negative person, and I don't ever want to, you know, I don't want to like be negative, but yeah, it's been a week. But you know when it's like not for anything in particular, so it just is what it is. But yeah, I am gonna make some dinner. I'm just making some cottage cheese, mince, and sweet potato. And then I'm gonna sit down, and I can't wait. And yeah, we're going shopping tomorrow. So I'm hoping I'm gonna pick up some mugs for the like flat white mugs, cappuccino mugs. And yeah, I need to pick up some fake tan as well because I've literally just run out. And yeah, that's pretty much that. I cannot wait for Domino's on Sunday. Honestly, I'm so excited. I'm not sure what I'm going to watch tonight. I might watch, I've kind of caught up on all like vlogs and stuff that I normally watch. I might watch the Hannah Montana thing because I haven't watched that yet. But I haven't seen great reviews. People have kind of said it was a bit disappointing. I thought it was going to be like an episode, but I don't think it is. I think it's just like, I don't really know. So yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm going to cook my dinner and then we'll see where we're at. Right, dinner is nearly ready. Side note to anyone who eats cottage cheese, don't buy the Graham's cottage cheese because it's minging. There's no texture to it, it's literally just liquid. Look at this. What is that? I bought it before and it disappointed me, and I remember thinking, never buying this again. And then it got substituted in our shop last week and I was like, right, I'll give it another go because it's been a while. What is that? What is that? But anyway, but the food is nearly ready. Also, my new passport arrived today, and did you know there's a chip in your passport now, which I don't really know how to explain it, but I was ordering something with my granddad the other day and he got logged out of internet banking and we had to do like a verification thing. So obviously we had to like put in his photo, like do a selfie, all of that. And then we literally had to hold his phone to the back of his passport and it like downloaded the data. How mad is that? Anyway, now I haven't got as much sweet potatoes as I normally have, which is very disappointing because I only had 2 sweet potatoes and obviously I didn't want to cut one in half to have like 1.5, so I just had the bigger one. But yeah, I didn't have enough calories to have both, but I needed to catch up on my protein. I needed to get loads of protein in because basically I didn't end up having breakfast till late, shock. And then by the time it came to lunch, I was like, I really don't want my lunch. So I had a yogurt and that instead, but then it meant that my protein was quite low. So I've had to have quite a big chunk of mince, but I'm not complaining because I'm starving. And there it is, 10 out of 10. I've had my dinner. I've got my Pepsi Max. I'm watching YouTube. Poochie's is snoozing and I feel happy. I feel so happy now. I've literally waited. It's like a square on my eye. It's throwing me off. I've waited all day for this. In fact, I feel like I've waited all week for this moment. But yeah, I feel, oh my god, 10 out of 10. I'm just shattered. I'm just absolutely shattered. Like I do genuinely feel good now I've eaten and I've got my Pepsi and I'm sat down and I'm showered and I'm tanned and stuff. I do feel so much better. But yeah, it's been a long week. It's been a long week and I genuinely feel just exhausted. Like beginning of the week. So I don't know if I've mentioned it on here. I think I have. I basically am trying to get into morning workouts and it's been going really well. Beginning of the week I started off really, really strong and towards the end of the week I've just really struggled. Not really struggled to get up, I've still got up. But when I haven't had to, so for example, this morning I didn't have to because I knew I was going with Dave. I didn't have to get up as early, so I didn't. And yeah, I don't know. I just feel shattered. I just feel absolutely shattered. My sleep has been really weird. Like my Garmin said that my sleep's been okay, but it's been like the duration has been okay apparently, but there's a lot of light sleep in there. There's not as much like deep sleep as normal, and I really feel it as well. I feel like I'm waking up. I feel like I'm in a really light sleep like all night, and I'm waking up at like 5, and then in a really, really light sleep until my alarm goes off. But it's fine because it's the weekend and we're going to go shopping tomorrow and hopefully find some cute little bits, hopefully get some mugs. And yeah, I did also put my name in for the London Marathon ballot today as well, so that is exciting. But I'm not getting my hopes up because this is like the 6th time I've applied. But I did look at doing it for charity. I applied for charity places every time I've done it, but this year I was like, right, I'll apply for the charity, I'll look at the charity places again. Obviously I wasn't, I'm not that bothered because I'm doing Manchester, but I clicked the boxes for like, oh, send me the information. And one of them was Dementia UK, I think it is. And I was filling in the form, and it's kind of the thing of like, how much do you expect to raise? The minimum is £3,000. And I just think that's wild. Like, I think it's absolutely crazy. £3,000. Don't get me wrong, I know that obviously places are limited and I completely understand that, but £3,000 is a lot of money. And I just personally don't know if I could deal with that pressure, to be honest. And I did then Google like what happens if you don't hit the target, and it pretty much said that a lot of them will just ask you to pay it yourself. So if you don't hit the target, you'll have to pay it yourself. So say you raise like £1,500, which would be incredible. £1,500 is so much money. You then have to give like £1,500 on top. I don't know, I just thought it was wild because I'm basing it off, I ran Cardiff Half for Mind years ago, and I think I raised about 400 and something pound, and that was, like I did push it a little bit, I didn't push it loads, but the thought of, okay, you need to raise like, let's say it was £400, let's say it was 450, I'm not even doing the maths, but that is a lot more. And obviously it kind of wants exact like how you'd fundraise and how you do this and how you do this, and I don't know, it just feels like a lot of pressure. So yeah, I in the end I literally just left it. I was like, oh, I'll look at this again. I can't look at it right now. I should finally finish my book tonight as well. I can't even remember what it's called. Kill something. I downloaded it on my Kindle. I'm not that bothered about it, to be fair. It's not that great, but I'm so far into it now that I'm like, oh, I may as well just finish. It was one of those books where I was like, oh, I'll keep reading until it gets good. It was a little bit confusing, so it took me quite a while to get into it. And then I was like, okay, I'll keep reading, like give it a proper chance. And then obviously by the time I'd given it a proper chance, I was like, oh, I'm not really vibing with it. But now I'm so far in, I may as well just keep going. I think I'm on 83% maybe on my Kindle. So I'm hoping to finish that tonight. I did go for a nice walk earlier, well it was lush actually, down the fields. Because obviously I had to wait until it was a little bit cooler. But Maze, bless it, she just loves it so much. Like she actually just loves running around so much. But then walking home, oh my god, by the time you get to like up the road, she's literally the slowest thing in the world, bless her. We are looking at getting one of those like dog prams, but I don't know, it just seems really, I don't know, permanent. Like once she's there, that's like, I don't know. But she's still going strong. She's still going. She's going strong. But yeah, I'm going to carry on watching YouTube with my Pepsi. It is now Saturday and I just thought I would wrap up this vlog. I've got my limoncello spritz from M&S. We'll taste this one actually. We have had a barbecue, we went into town today. I didn't end this video yesterday so I could show you what I got in town today, but I actually got nothing. I got two, I think like vest style tops from Primark. They're like Zara dupes, but other than that I literally got nothing. Oh, and I got a cheap pair of sunglasses to go in my car to go on dog walks, because obviously I put my sunglasses on my head a lot when I'm walking the dogs and I don't want to ruin my other ones. And yeah, I've got like one cheap pair that I use all the time, so I thought I'll just keep one in my car as well. And that was pretty much it. Considering it was 19 degrees today, I thought it was going to be so quiet. I was like, oh, it'll be perfect. We'll get in, we'll do what we need to get out. No, it was literally like Christmas Eve. I've never seen anything like it in my life. It was so busy. It was horrific. It was overstimulating, horrendous. 10 out of 10, would not recommend. But anyway, we came home. We had a barbecue. It was stunning. I had a mojito and now I'm having one of these, if I can open it. Cheers. I did want the Hugo Spritz, but they didn't have any. I definitely need to go and try the Aldi dupe of that though. Or the Aldi bottles, because apparently they're unreal. But let's taste this one. That's nice. That is nice. Sparkling cocktail, white wine with limoncello. Definitely would recommend. I love the M&S ones. I had the strawberry daiquiri one the other day and also had the Hugo Spritz one, and that was stunning. And Hugo Spritz is literally my new favourite drink. Discovered it last year. Amazing. So yeah, I need to go and try the Aldi one. But yes, I'm going to stop blabbing now. I'm going to end this vlog here so that I can hopefully get it uploaded tomorrow. So I just wanted to say a massive thank you for watching. I hope you're doing fabulously and I shall see you in the next video.